Cornelius Vanderbilt, a titan of American industry, was born in 1794. He was a man of relentless ambition and unwavering determination. From humble beginnings on Staten Island, New York, Vanderbilt would rise to dominate the shipping and railroad industries. He would reshape the American landscape. He would become a legend. Vanderbilt's formal education was limited, but he possessed a sharp mind and an even sharper instinct for business. At the age of 11, he dropped out of school. He began working on his father's ferryboat in New York Harbor. The bustling harbor, a gateway to America, would be his first classroom. It would ignite his entrepreneurial spirit. Even as a teenager, Vanderbilt displayed remarkable business acumen. By 16, he had purchased his own small boat. He ferried passengers and goods between Staten Island and Manhattan. He quickly earned a reputation for reliability and efficiency. He was known as the Commodore, a nickname that stuck throughout his life. It spoke to his commanding presence and his mastery of the seas. The early 19th century was a time of tremendous growth and opportunity in America. Vanderbilt seized upon the burgeoning steamboat industry. He saw its potential to revolutionize travel and trade. He invested heavily in steamboats, building faster and more luxurious vessels. He challenged established monopolies. He ruthlessly undercut his competitors. Vanderbilt steamboats became known for their speed and opulence. He offered affordable fares, attracting a wider customer base. His competitors, threatened by his success, engaged in fierce price wars. Vanderbilt, however, was always one step ahead. He had a knack for outmaneuvering his rivals. His business empire expanded beyond the Hudson River. He established routes along the Atlantic coast. He even launched a steamship company in Nicaragua. This connected the East Coast to the California gold rush. Vanderbilt became a force to be reckoned with in the shipping industry. He amassed a considerable fortune, but his ambitions did not end there. Vanderbilt's success wasn't just about building bigger boats. He understood that efficiency and innovation were key. He constantly sought ways to improve his ship's designs. He invested in more powerful engines. He streamlined hull designs to cut through water with less resistance. He knew that time was money. Faster ships meant more trips, more passengers, and more profits. He wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. He proved the potential of steam-powered vessels. As successful as Vanderbilt was in shipping, he recognized the limitations of water-based transportation. The future, he realized, lay in railroads. In the mid-19th century, the railroad industry was in its infancy. It was fragmented and inefficient. Vanderbilt saw an opportunity to apply his business acumen and his vision to this emerging industry. He began by investing in small railroads, consolidating them under his control. He ruthlessly bought out competitors, often using his vast wealth to outmaneuver them. He understood the importance of a connected network. He envisioned a transcontinental railroad system that would unite the nation. His focus shifted from waterways to railways. He brought the same intensity and drive that had made him a shipping magnate to the world of locomotives and steel rails. He was not afraid to get his hands dirty, personally overseeing the construction of new lines and the improvement of existing ones. He was determined to build the most efficient and profitable railroad empire the world had ever seen. Section 5. Building an Empire. The Consolidation of American Railroads. Vanderbilt's entry into the railroad industry marked a turning point. He saw the potential for railroads to transform America. He envisioned a connected nation. Goods and people could travel faster and cheaper than ever before. He set out to make this vision a reality, using his business acumen and ruthless tactics. He consolidated numerous small independent railroads. He connected them into a cohesive network. He standardized track gauges. This allowed trains to travel seamlessly across different lines. He improved efficiency and reliability. He made rail travel accessible to a wider population. His methods were not always ethical. He was accused of manipulating stock prices. He engaged in cutthroat competition. He was known to bribe officials to get his way. He was a ruthless businessman. He was a visionary leader who understood the transformative power of the railroad. He played a pivotal role in creating the modern American transportation system. Section 6. The Grand Central Vision, a legacy in stone and steel. Vanderbilt's ambition knew no bounds. He envisioned a grand central terminal in the heart of New York City, a hub that would connect his sprawling railroad empire. The result was Grand Central Depot, a masterpiece of engineering and architecture. It would later become the iconic Grand Central Terminal. The construction of Grand Central was a monumental undertaking. It involved demolishing vast swaths of Manhattan. It required innovative engineering solutions to overcome numerous challenges. When it opened in 1871, Grand Central was more than just a train station. It was a symbol of Vanderbilt's power and ambition. Grand Central transformed travel. It made it easier and more comfortable for people to travel to and from New York City. It spurred economic growth. It solidified Vanderbilt's legacy as a visionary builder. Grand Central stands today as a testament to his enduring impact on American transportation and architecture. Section 7. The robber baron or visionary leader, the Vanderbilt legacy. Cornelius Vanderbilt was a complex and controversial figure. He amassed a fortune through ruthless business practices. He was often accused of exploiting workers and manipulating markets. He was a symbol of the Gilded Age, a time of great wealth disparity and social unrest. Despite his critics, Vanderbilt's impact on America was undeniable. He revolutionized transportation, connecting the nation with his railroads and steamships. He created jobs. He spurred economic growth. He left behind a legacy of innovation and ambition. He was often referred to as a robber baron. This term was used to describe powerful industrialists who amassed their fortunes through questionable means. However, he was also hailed as a visionary leader. He helped to build modern America. His legacy continues to be debated. He was a product of his time. He left an indelible mark on American history. Section 8. Beyond rails and steam. Vanderbilt's enduring impact on modern transportation. Vanderbilt's influence extends far beyond his own lifetime. His focus on efficiency, standardization, and connectivity laid the groundwork for the modern transportation systems we rely on today. His railroads, once fragmented and unreliable, became the arteries of a burgeoning nation. They enabled the transportation of goods and people on an unprecedented scale. His legacy is evident in the interconnectedness of modern transportation networks. Highways, airlines, and logistics companies all owe a debt to Vanderbilt's pioneering work in building efficient transportation systems. His emphasis on speed and reliability set the standard for future generations. His impact is also felt in the field of logistics. The complex systems that manage the flow of goods around the world have their roots in the integrated transportation networks he created. Vanderbilt's vision of a connected world where goods and people could move freely and efficiently continues to shape the way we live and work today. Section 9. A nation transformed, the legacy of efficiency and interconnectivity. Vanderbilt's legacy is not just about railroads or steamships, it is about the transformation of America. He played a pivotal role in connecting the East Coast to the West Coast. This helped to unify the nation after the Civil War. He facilitated trade and commerce. He helped to create a national identity. His railroads opened up the American West, enabling the settlement of vast territories. They connected distant markets, fostering economic growth and industrial expansion. They made it possible for people to travel to new places, experience new cultures, and pursue new opportunities. His impact on American society was profound. He helped to create a more interconnected and interdependent nation. His legacy continues to shape our lives today. We benefit from the efficient transportation and communication networks that he helped to create. Section 10. Conclusion. The indelible mark of Cornelius Vanderbilt. Cornelius Vanderbilt was a giant of the 19th century. He was a man of contradictions. He was a ruthless businessman. He was a visionary leader. He was a product of his time. He left an indelible mark on American history. His impact on transportation was profound. He built a transportation empire that spanned the seas and railways. He connected a nation. He spurred economic growth. He left behind a legacy of innovation and progress. He was a complex and controversial figure. He's remembered as one of the most influential figures in American history. His story is a reminder of the transformative power of ambition, determination, and the willingness to take risks. He was a man who dreamed big and dared to make his dreams a reality. His legacy continues to inspire and challenge us today.